feature them. First, the major headlines. Fubara decamps to APC. Senate approves President Tinubu's request to deploy troops to Benin Republic. Nigeria Air Force refutes claims that they violated Burkina Faso's airspace and was grounded. Nigeria Labour Congress threatened nationwide protests over insecurity. Let's begin with the story of the defection of the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress. Fubara made the announcement at a stakeholders meeting at the Government House in Port Harcourt, the state capital. This ends weeks of speculations of his defection. With his defection, the APC now houses all the governors in the south of the country. The approval by the Senate of President Bola Tinubu's request to deploy Nigerian troops to the Republic of Benin following an attempted coup against President Patrice Talon. The approval was granted today after the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, read Tinubu's letter seeking consent for the urgent peace mission. Tinubu explained that the deployment became necessary after the Benin Republic requested immediate military assistance to prevent an unconstitutional seizure of power and stabilize its democratic institutions. Citing Section 55 of the 1999 Constitution, the President said the intervention aligns with Nigeria's commitment to collective security within ECOWAS and its long-standing ties of brotherhood with Benin. The Senate gave its approval, underscoring the urgency of the situation. The move follows Sunday's failed coup in Cotonou, where soldiers briefly seized the state television station before being repelled with support from Nigerian fighter jets and troops. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Air Force has provided clarification to claims that one of its C-130 aircraft violated Burkina Faso's airspace, stating that the aircraft diverted as a precaution after the crew detected a technical concern shortly after takeoff from Lagos on December 8, 2025. The aircraft, which was on a ferry mission to Portugal, landed at the nearest airfield in Bobo Dioulasso in line with international aviation safety protocols. NAF spokesperson Air Commodore Ihime Ejodame said in a statement on Tuesday that the personnel aboard the aircraft are safe and receiving cordial treatment from Burkinabe authorities. He added that the diversion was strictly a safety decision and not an airspace violation, noting that plans are underway for the mission to resume as scheduled. This clarification follows reports by Burkina Faso State News Agency, which earlier stated that the aircraft carrying 11 Nigerian soldiers were forced to land after allegedly entering the country's airspace without clearance. NAF, however, maintained that the landing was voluntary and conducted in full compliance with standard operating procedures. Still in the Sahel, the Alliance of the Sahel States has criticized the emergency landing of a Nigerian military aircraft in Burkina Faso, describing the incident as a violation of its airspace. The aircraft, a Nigerian Air Force C-130 carrying 11 military personnel, reportedly made an emergency landing in Bobo Dioulasso on Monday. The alliance said the plane did not have authorized clearance to fly over Burkina Faso. In a joint statement broadcast on state media across Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, the AES labeled the unscheduled landing an unfriendly act and announced that its air forces had been placed on maximum alert. The bloc further warned that its forces had been instructed to neutralize any aircraft found to breach the Confederation's airspace without permission. The statement did not clarify the condition or status of the 11 personnel on board the Nigerian aircraft. Relations between the military-led Sahel states and the West African neighbors have remained tense since the trio withdrew from ECOWAS earlier this year, opting instead to strengthen ties within their own alliance and deepen cooperation with Russia, while distancing themselves from Western partners, particularly France. Back home, the Nigerian Labour Congress has announced plans to embark on a nationwide protest on December the 17th over the worsening insecurity in the country. The decision was contained in a communique issued after the National Executive Council meeting held on Monday in Lagos and signed by NLC President Joe Ajaero and Acting General Secretary Benson Opa. The NUC condemned the recent abduction of 24 schoolgirls in Kebbi and the killing of school staff, describing the surging attacks on school as alarming. It criticized the reported withdrawal of security personnel from the affected school and urged the federal government to secure learning institutions, particularly in vulnerable communities. The Congress resolved to mobilize all affiliates for the planned protest, demanding immediate investigation and prosecution of those responsible for security lapses. The communique also highlighted concerns over crisis in the tertiary education and health sectors, including ongoing strikes and renewed calls for reforms within the Labour Party. It warned that failure to address insecurity and other pressing national issues could trigger broader industrial actions, adding that workers and citizens must unite to demand a safer country. From labor to telecommunication, as telecom provider Globacom has issued an apology after a nationwide data outage disrupted internet services across Nigeria on the morning of December 9, 2025. In its official statement, the company said the outage began around 8:30 a.m. and affected multiple locations across the country. Globe pledged that its technical team is working around the clock to restore services as quickly as possible and thanked customers for their patience. The firm also reached out to users via social media, acknowledging the inconvenience caused and reaffirming its commitment to providing reliable service. As Nigerians await full restoration, Globe's prompt acknowledgement and promise of swift resolution has been met with cautious optimism by many subscribers. Let's go on a break. When we return, we'll tell you about the federal government's 2026 capital project proposal. That's some business. Join us again.